Now, in order to implement momentum, one needs the body of the art development, okay, body conditioning, such as the snake body. If you have a snake body or you have a mantis body, you're going to deal with momentum differently, okay? And then you have footwork, such as the triangle step, the snake slide walk, okay, etc., etc. They are different, okay? They are using for implement the momentum, okay? There's different type of momentum. You need to use different type of walk to or steps or body shifting to implement it, okay? And footwork for body type of power generation momentum, example, long range, non-contact. And there's footwork for force flow type of power generation momentum, example, sticking close body. Those need to have different type of footwork. They are not one size fit all, okay? And also different type of hand techniques. So these are the content under the momentum handling or momentum layer. One need to know all this thing. One need to get trained on all this thing. Otherwise, one really don't know. It's just not like, oh, pakta. Well, if you get a 120-pound female facing a 200-pound man, both using pakta, without considering about momentum, well, the technique is right, but the outcome is different, okay? So momentum is a big deal, okay? Because we know the momentum, we know what to choose, what to do, and what to develop. It is not one size fit all. It is a lot. In fact, momentum is a big thing in Chinese martial art. In ancient scripture, you can read a lot about this, different type of momentum, what to do, and so forth. Okay, and Wing Chun, non-contact is depend on footwork. After contact, when sticking inside there, will depend on the footwork and force flow. Okay. So all this is about dealing with momentum. Okay. Now the Siu Lian Tao 1840 have 4 levels of development. Level 1 is open up the body to promote the circulations and to take out the blockage and to grow the energy. It's level 1. And also because of open up the body, the force flow and so forth handling improve. Okay. The second level is increasing energy and strengthening the body and internal organs via lower abs breathing. Okay, so the second level is increasing the energy. Okay, strengthening the internal organs. The third level is further increase the circulations and energy using the physical movement to influence the Qi meridian circulations for charging or discharging. So due to the different designs of the movement, it influences the Qi flow in the body to do charging and discharging, to increase the energy, promote the flow, and get better body handling. Okay, those are the third level. However, in this level, one must know the meridian, the flow of meridian, the connection, the charge and discharge handling. One don't simply play with this layer, okay? And the design and practice of the movement determine the force flow, meaning that the design in the sets determine the force flow. If the set is designed screw up, then one will cause issue in the meridian. And in fact, a lot of Tai Chi set is like that. In 1950, there are people who do research on it and found out that they modify and distorted the set too much that it causes problem in the long term. Okay, that's a fact. So if we don't know how to handle the level 3, what we do? We just follow the golden rule: loose in physical, quiet in mind, nature in breathing. The rest we don't think much. As soon as it's loose, comfortable, and so forth, then one is pretty safe. When one try to monkey around with the Mediterranean, that's where one cause trouble. Also, if the set has been changed too much, then it either do not develop anything or it cause issue. Okay. So like in the set, usually people practice left side before right side. That's because of they want the blood, the qi fen, the xue fen, travel before the qi fen, because xue fen is the blood part is traveling slower in the body. The qi is faster, so they get the blood travel first, and then the qi come up, so it's balanced. Otherwise, if you go right first and left later, the qi fen, the qi section travel faster. The blood section always late and always lack. That create imbalance. They have whole bunch of stuff like that in the design. Okay. Now, forceful and momentum handling dependency on 4 levels of development. So why do you need to develop the 4 levels? Well, this is what happened. Forceful and momentum were introduced to beginner at the beginning. And handling of the forceful and momentum getting better and better with the development of 4 levels of development. Meaning, when one's level of development going progress advance, the handling of the forceful and the momentum get improved in direct proportions. That's what happened. Okay, forceful and momentum is introduced in the very beginning. It is not something which is mysterious or something which is introduced later. No, it's the first month one can train those stuff. Of course, they are not as good, but when their level of development from level 1, 2, 3, 4 increase, the handling get better. Okay. So when the body has a better handling, due to it entering a different or higher state, the forceful and the momentum handling improve. Okay, that's what the facts. One was introduced to force flow before one practiced Chi Sao in Wing Chun. Otherwise, what is one going to listen to? One listen to the force flow. Okay. One need force flow to play Wing Chun. One need to know the force flow part and force flow to play Chi Sao. Otherwise, it is not Chi Sao, because we always heard about people say listen to the Jing. Well, if you do not know the force flow or the Jing, how can you listen to it? Okay. Now, one was introduced to momentum before wooden dummy practice. Wooden dummy practice is a momentum practice. Okay. One need to understand momentum to play with wooden dummy. Playing with wooden dummy, it is a momentum play instead of practice of hand techniques of moving around without understand the momentum, or without knowing what is going on with the momentum. Okay, so that's how it's related to. Now, the last one is the central axis. Center line or central axis. The Chinese say 子午中正, or center need to be proper and balanced. Okay, so this is talk about central axis. Central axis is the center of human body, skeleton, 7 bone, the 3 flow, okay, which is the breathing flow, the chi flow, and the force flow. When central axis is proper, one's body is holistically integral or balanced. The up and down motion, left and right, within and outside, they become one. Okay? So you move one part, you move the other part. It's not like it get torn apart. The left have nothing to do with right, and right nothing to do with left. Okay? It's like when people, sometimes I see people playing set. One hand they put like this, and then they do this. That's that. In the in some martial art maybe it's okay, but in the Wing Chun, which is based on Er Mei Shi Er Zhuang, it is Tong Bei, left and right. They always echo each other. Okay, it's not one sit on one side and the other one is not moving. Okay, the sit on easy Kamyongma and the above is not moving. The leg is not moving. Those kind of stuff. It's not. It's 上下相随，左右相通。上下相随 is up and down. They follow each other. 左右相通 left and right is actually penetrate 通 meaning that they flow. Okay. 内外合一 inside and out. The mind and body is one. Okay. It is that. This is central axis development. Okay, so one develop the central axis in Xiu Lim Tao practice. One need to have a very good one, so one can handle that with a minimum motion and so forth, and be able to correct itself and balance itself. Also, one is disrupting or destroying other central axis in momentum play. Because when one capture the center line, is actually disrupting the center axis. When you disrupt the center axis, you can predict his reaction. If you take control of that, you can predict. If you don't disrupt the center axis, you do not know what will come next, because the center axis is imbalanced. That a lot of change, a lot of surprise can come up. Okay. So sure, you disrupt the center axis, you're not God, you might not be predict everything, but you more or less you know what it is. If you take away the center axis, you know you're in control. Okay, so in general it's like that. Okay, so this above is the introductory of 6 core elements. This is what you need to know. Please review it. There's a lot of things here. Okay. But this is what it is, okay? And the 6 core element workshop is just going to each of them really details what it is, how to develop it, and what is the basic. It got nothing to do with who is the best fighter or anything, but it is a basic science, okay? To understand this, okay? Everything is useful, okay? So, this all.